Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Late Night. This is a 2019 film released in June last year. It is rated R. It runs an hour and 40 minutes, and it stars Emma Thompson, Mindy Kaling, and John Lithgow. Three people you pretty much know. And the description is a late night talk show host suspects that she may soon lose her long running show. Boo hoo. This is Late Night. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like any correspondence with me outside YouTube, I do have my Facebook page up and running. It's Danny's Movies and Music, and there's a lot of bonus content on there, so if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, thank goodness for the theaters opening up soon. But I'm still watching lots of other new movies that have been out within the last year, so this is one of them, so let's talk about it. First off, I'm a little behind on reviews, so this is kind of the latest one that I've watched of the many that I have watched in the last couple days, and so it's the latest one, the farthest away one, memory wise. But it's very memorable because it's a pretty good movie. It's pretty well done. The concept is nice, and I would say that I appreciated this movie because like we don't get this kind of concept very often, and so it is original. It has nice feelings in it. It has a nice story. The acting I wouldn't say is hard. You just like have to kind of be genuine, like a natural human being. And then most of the characters are sneaky or manipulative or sleep around with a bunch of people or drink or are just nasty characters. So that's not really hard to, that's not very full character to have to try and explore and pull off. So I would say acting like a nasty person and then having a couple moments of like, oh, I love you. Oh, I appreciate you. That's not that hard of acting. So I'd say the worst part of this movie is how shallow the characters really are because like none of it is very deep. The side characters don't have much to do, and our main character has just been doing a show for so long that she doesn't want to lose it. I mean, that's not much inspiration for keeping the story moving and everything. And I'd say the thing that keeps the story moving is the fact that there are things going on, there are relationships, and if it weren't for those other things happening, I think this would be a very slow moving movie because it really only has one point of, is she going to quit her show or how is it going to come about that she's going to keep her show? And that's like the only question. So for a hour and 40 minutes for you to have one question really for like what's going to happen, that can make a movie kind of slow. But otherwise, it's pretty enjoyable. I would say the comedy is subtle. Considering Mindy is kind of a comedian, I'd say she probably provides most of it. There are some funny points, there are some mild jokes, there are some jokes that miss. So it's kind of a mixture, and it kind of depends on if you really care about what's going on or not. If you're not really enjoying this movie after the first half hour, you're not going to care about this little joke that comes, three-fourths of the way through. So whether it's funny or not. So I did appreciate our main character, the show host. I did appreciate her husband, but I felt like he was wrongly cast. I felt like he wasn't the right person for that role. That role is weird because they're not on screen that much, but they get a lot of focus put on them later in the movie, but they're also dealing with something. So I just felt like that was a tough character for that man to pull off, and I don't think he should have been put in that position because it's an odd character. Um, then honestly, I just felt like this movie itself, except for our main character, the show host, I felt like other people were kind of wrongly cast in this movie also. So that would be my other criticism of this and why I didn't really connect with it all that much, because I could understand the characters, but I couldn't understand the actors that they were putting into those roles. So, overall, I would say this is an enjoyable movie because of the type of movie it is. It gives you something to get behind and cheer for or cheer against, depending on which way you lean. And it has some characters that are interesting enough, and then the story does progress and does get interesting to the point of asking and answering a certain question. Um, it has some feel good moments in it. It has some sad moments in it, and so I'd say it is trying to be a complete movie, but I have enough problems with it that I'm going to give Late Night a B minus. That doesn't mean I suggest it, even though it's in the B range. I just think there's a little bit too many problems with this, but I do think people can generally enjoy it. Maybe a little bit too much language for me or something. I don't know, but other problems I had, I think B minus is a good grade for Late Night. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy movies. Thanks.